Hi, I'm Vern Lundquist, along with Dick Stockton for CBS Sports. And Dick Stockton's down in the field, and we're here to do two games for Woodyball this afternoon. First game features the Michigan Lions against the Westchester Woodpeckers, and the second game features the Michigan Lions against the Wyoming Wild Thing. Right now, we're going to go down on the field to Dick Stockton, who's standing by with Andrew Wittenbach of the Wyoming Wild Thing.
Thank you, Vern, and I'm here with third-year player Andrew Wittenbach of the Wyoming Wild Thing. And this year has been quite disappointing for the Wild Thing. Last place right now, only 2 victories on the season. What's gone wrong this year for the Wild Thing?
I just don't think we've come together. We haven't had the same team for every game, a lot of no-shows, and I just don't feel that we have enough dedication to bring this team to a championship game.
Well, you can't quite blame everybody else for the season. You only have 6 RBIs along with no home runs. What's the story? What's the story?
Well, I think it's the place, batting second, I don't think that is the place to get RBIs, and I just don't feel that I'm having the all-star season that I should be, and I'm definitely not happy with myself, but I just think the season goes on and next season will come.
Okay, and we have a report that it has been an injury to your third player, Mark Latman. Now, what's the story with that? What do you know about that?
Well, I talked to Latman this morning, and he didn't really know what was going on yet. He talked to the trainer. He's going to the doctor today, and I still have not gotten word from him yet.
Okay. I think I have a question from my colleague, Vern Lundquist.
Yeah, well, I hear that James Simon's going to be playing today, and just want to know what the difference between his team is with Simon and either Valori or Latman, and what he adds or takes away.
Okay, how do you feel about that? Did you hear the question?
Well, I definitely think that Simon is the missing link in our club. He exerts all the power in the world, and all we have to do is get on base, and we know we're coming home, and that's a major aspect.
Well, I suppose you feel quite lucky that all the teams make the playoffs, because you do have another chance to redeem yourself, you as well as your team, in the playoffs and go and do great things this year.
I definitely think we can make it to the finals. Just a quick game with the Lions, hopefully, in the first round, and maybe we'll see the Eskimos in the world.
Okay, well, best of luck to you, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, back in our booth now, Dick Stockton just came back, and the players taking the field as we're getting ready to start the game. Here it'll be Roger Booth, Justin Lopalo, and Jason Banks for the Woodpeckers against Mark Liguori, Michael Weinstein, and Stephen Hart. The story of the day, the return of Michael Brett Weinstein. Huh, Dick?
Oh, yes, it's a pleasure to see him out there again after almost a year layoff from the game, and it's just a pleasure to see old number 16 out there in right field today.
Yeah, it's really a great story, and we'll see, what he can do. Andrew Wittenbach from the Wild Thing will be our umpire today, and he is a pretty good umpire as far as the players are concerned.
Yes, I've talked to some of the players, and they prefer Andrew out there to some of the other umpires that are more inconsistent, like Justin Lopalo and Jason Banks.
All right, well, the starting lineup for the, Stephen Hart will be the starting pitcher for the Michigan Lions. Hart comes into the game with a 5-2 record, a 5.45 ERA, 33 innings pitched, let up 49 hits, and he has struck out 23 batters. He's pitched 2 complete games this season. And what's the scoop on Hardy? What kind of stuff's he got, Dick?
Well, as I ask around the league, people are starting to say that his sidearm slider has been his most effective pitch this year, along with that straight fastball that he seems to have an extra bite on it this year than it did last year. Some of the players feel that Stephen Hart is in the top 3 best pitchers in the league right now.
All right, so there you have the scoop on Hart. We'll get to the Woodpecker starting pitcher at the bottom of the inning. Mark Liguori making his first start for the Michigan Lions. Definitely one of the big names in the game. He's come back after a 2-year layoff. He won the home run championship, won the Triple Crown, did a lot of things, and we'll look to see him doing some of that stuff today, huh, Dick?
Yeah, his mere presence out there in left field has got to feel good for the Lions out there. This is a big game for them, as their other 2 games will be, and it's got to be intimidating for these Woodpeckers to see Liguori out there, along with the return of his longtime pal, Mike Weinstein.
Okay, so it should be a good game here. Big game for the Lions. The Lions have to win 2 out of 3 to get first place, and the Woodpeckers, just to hold on to third place, have got to play some good ball the last 2 games. The first delivery from Hart, and there's a strike on the outside corner, a slider. So a slider on the outside corner. That was a good pitch there. Justin took that one.
Yeah, Justin's a very patient hitter up there, and he'll be up there slashing now.
That one was a little bit low, so we got a ball and a strike on Justin Lopalo. The 1-1. There's a pitch, and it's low. Ball, 2-1. That was another breaking pitch, and it's 2-1 now. Hart's got to get ahead of hitters. It's the only time he's effective. The pitch and a fly ball hit deep to left, way back, and it's out of here. A leadoff home run for Justin Lopalo, and the Woodpeckers get the lead. Oh, did he hit that one?
Did he tie into that one? Justin Lopalo used every bit of his 185-pound frame and put that one into the left field trees. Whoa, what a shot.
Wow, so he leads off, and it's 1-0. That's his 6th home run of the year for Justin Lopalo, and in comes Jason Banks. The first offering from Hart. Swing and a miss, and that's right back into the booth here. You all right, Dick?
It almost got me. Thanks.
It almost hit you there, Dick. And there's a ball outside. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Hart. Fouled off. That's back into the crowds. A lucky fan with the ball. And now the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Early in the game, Vern, I can see that Hart's getting inside on the batters, and that's when you know he's going to be effective. Down in the strike zone and inside without extending their arms.
So there's another ball way inside. Here's the delivery from Hart. Outside ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Nobody on. 1 run in the first. And a ground ball up the middle. Legs fields the throw. They got him, and that's the defense they don't usually have out there.
Oh, boy, is he smooth out there. I'll tell you, all the years of baseball have paid off for Mark Liguori. He is a natural.
Yeah, you can tell by that ground ball. He's not going to mess those up, and the defensive lines don't usually have. And here's Roger Booth to step in. Roger's second at-bat of the year. He struck out on 3 pitches in his first at-bat, and he looks intimidating in the box, huh, Dick?
Yeah, he does take up a lot of room in there. He's kind of like a Jose Canseco type of player. You look at him, and he looks intimidating. And sometimes he's going to kill you, and other times you can blow him away.
So Hart with the second pitch to Booth. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes to Roger Booth now. As we said, no average yet in the year. And here he gets under the pitch and pops it up to Hart. He makes the catch, and there's the side. 1 run on 1 hit. Nobody left, and we'll be right back. After the middle of in the middle of 1, the Woodpeckers won, and the Lions nothing.
Well, now we'll get a chance to look at Justin LaPallo, last year's Cy Young Award winner. This year it's been up and down for Justin. He was an all-star and on the winning team. With his curveballs breaking, he's very effective, but if that is a straight pitch, he can be in a lot of trouble out there.
His stats on the year, he's got 1 win and 3 losses, an ERA of 4.65. He started 4 games and pitched 24 innings, letting up 36 hits. He struck out 21 batters, and that's mainly the curveball. When the curveball's on, he can be very effective, but the 1-3 record has really hurt the Woodpeckers this year, and he's getting the start today.
It'll be very interesting to see how the big, strong right-handed hitter Mark Liguori will react to the slower, more junky type of pitcher that Justin is, and also Michael Brett Weinstein after that year layoff. You never know if he's been practicing or what he's been doing in his spare time.
Well, we'll never forget last year when Weiney set the record for strikeouts in a game against the same Justin LaPallo. 7 strikeouts and 8 at-bats, so he really had trouble with the curveball.
That's a good point, Vern. He's going to have a lot of trouble out there. He's going to have to really be thinking.
All right, so it looks like they're ready to start now as LaPallo's warmed up, and Mark Liguori getting his hat set on straight. Liguori is definitely an intimidating feature in that batter's box. He's going to bat right-handed, although he does bat switch-hitted often. Here is the first pitch from Justin LaPallo. The game is now well underway. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Low for a ball. He tries the fastball. He's mainly a fastball, curveball pitcher. You don't see anything else pretty much.
Well, Justin's